science session. So children, in this session, let us begin with the new chapter, that is synthetic fibers and plastics. So this is the third chapter, which is known as synthetic fibers and plastics. So in the previous class, we have studied about the fiber to fabric lesson. Okay, so there you have studied how the natural fibers and the artificial fibers are obtained. So there you have studied more about the natural fibers. So daily you are wearing different types of clothes which are made up of different types of materials. So you might have been taught how these cloth materials are obtained. So in this session, we will study about different types of fibers. Natural fibers you have already studied in the previous class, that is nothing but the cotton, wool and silk. So this chapter will study about the synthetic fibers. So natural fibers are obtained from the plants or from the animal sources like wool, cotton and silk is obtained from the silkworm. So how about the synthetic fibers? Synthetic fibers are nothing but the artificial fibers or man-made fibers. Some of the synthetic fibers are obtained from the chemicals, some are obtained from the other natural sources such as wood pulp, etc. So these synthetic fibers are nothing but the man-made fibers. So these synthetic fibers, what are the different types of units that are present in these synthetic fibers? So if you take the bead of your necklace, so when you join these beads, you will get the necklace, isn't it? So like this. So when you go on joining the beads of the necklace, so these are the small beads. Okay. So similarly, the synthetic fibers, here also they are made up of the small units like this. They are joined by a small units. So these small units are joined to form a polymer. So we call it as a polymer. Poly means many, mer means unit. Okay. So synthetic fibers are similarly obtained by joining many beads or many chemical units. Okay. So these are small chemical units. When they are joined, they form a large polymer. So that is called as polymer. Poly means many, mer means unit. So the synthetic fibers are obtained by joining the large number of chemical units to form the polymer. So in this session we will study more about this. You have variety of dresses in your cupboard. Have you ever thought from where these clothes came and how these clothes are made? Yes, clothes are made of fabrics and fabrics are made from the fibers. A fiber is basically string made of some material. On basis of source, fibers are of two types: natural fibers and synthetic fibers. Natural fibers are obtained from plants or animals. Example: cotton, wool, and silk. Technological innovation and chemical treatments made it possible to make the fibers artificially. Such fibers are called artificial fibers, synthetic fibers, or man made fibers. Example: rayon, nylon, polyester, and acrylic. Today, we have different kind of applications based on these fibers. In today's session, we will study about synthetic fibers. Take few paper clips and join them to form a long chain. In a similar way, small chemical units are joined repeatedly to form polymer, or in a common language, a synthetic fiber. Polymer is a Greek word in which poly means many and mer means parts or units. Polymer occur in nature also. Example, cotton. Cotton is a polymer called cellulose, which is made up of a large number of glucose units. So, what are the properties of these synthetic fibers? Basically, synthetic fibers are durable, less expensive, readily available, and easy to maintain. These fibers have ability to dry up quickly. So this is the reason why we use a synthetic fiber in the umbrella. Children, you got some idea about the synthetic fibers. So now we will study about different types of fibers. Different types of synthetic fibers are prepared by the man, like rayon, nylon, polyester and acrylic. So rayon was discovered in the China, which is known as the artificial silk. So this gave a very lustrous to the that material of the fabric, so it was popular very soon. So rayon is one of the synthetic fiber which is usually obtained from the wood pulp. So next comes the nylon. Nylon is also a artificial man-made fiber. So in case of nylon, it is obtained by the coal and water treatment. So it was the first synthetic fiber, man-made fiber. So we have different uses of the nylon. And next comes the polyester, which is a very famous synthetic fiber, especially terylene and PET. So both these comes under the polyester. So next synthetic fiber is the acrylic. So acrylic is also one of the synthetic fiber which resembles as a wool. Okay. So instead of wool, this artificial wool can also be made use to prepare or to make the shawls and the sweaters. So these are all the synthetic fibers which have different uses and they are obtained by the different methods. So let us study about this in detail. Types of synthetic fibers. We have learned that synthetic fibers are made of man using technology. There are different kinds of synthetic fibers. These are rayon, nylon, polyester, and acrylic. We will learn each of these one by one. Speaking about rayon, it has an interesting history. China discovered that silk fibers that are obtained from silkworm. However, this discovery was kept secret for many years. The fabrics made of silk fiber was costly but had a great demand due to its beautiful appearance. Scientists tried to manufacture silk artificially. Towards the end of 19th century, the scientists were able to manufacture the fiber from the chemical treatment of wood pulp. This fiber has similar properties of silk, and so it was named as artificial silk or rayon. It is cheaper than the silk and it can be woven like silk fibers. It can be colored similar to silk fiber using the dyes. Uses. It is used with the cotton fiber to make the bed sheets. It is mixed with the wool to make the carpets. Next, we learn about the nylon. Nylon is also a synthetic fiber and it is prepared from coal, water, and air without using any plant part, which makes it first fully synthetic fiber. Nylon thread is known for its strongness. You will be surprised to know that nylon thread is stronger than the steel wire. Besides strongness, a nylon fiber is also elastic, which shows that nylon fiber is capable of regaining its shape after stretching or compressibility. Also, nylon fiber is lighter as compared to the similar fibers. It has a wide range of applications. Many articles are made from the nylons. Example, socks, ropes, tents, toothbrushes, curtains, seat belt in the cars, and parachute, etc. Another synthetic fiber is polyester. Unlike cotton clothes, fabric made from polyester doesn't form wrinkles easily. Instead, it remains clean and fresh, and it is easy to wash such clothes. So, polyester is suitable to make dress materials. One of the popular polyester fiber is terylene, which is an important one. Terylene fibers are very fine and these can be woven in any other yarn, that is thread. PET is a form of a polyester that is used to make bottle films, utensils, wires, and other useful products. Next, we will study about the other synthetic fiber, acrylic, and another artificial fiber which resembles to that of wool is acrylic. It is good alternative to expensive wool. It is available in variety of colors. Sweaters, shawls and blankets made of acrylic is relatively cheaper than the wool. The synthetic fibers are more durable and affordable, which make them more popular than the natural fiber. Studied about different types of synthetic fibers and their uses. So let us know about the tensile strength of these fibers. Tensile strength is nothing but the resistance to break under the force. So different fibers have different tensile strength. So let us know like the silk, wool, cotton, nylon. So what is the tensile strength of all these fibers with the help of the activity? For this activity, you require an iron stand with clamp. Take 4 threads of different materials like cotton, wool, silk and nylon, each of about 60 centimeter in length. Now take the cotton thread and tie it to the clamp so that it hangs freely. At the free end, suspend a pan in such a way that weight can be placed in it. Now add the weights one by one till the thread breaks. So add 200 gram. Now add the extra weights and now see the weight when the thread breaks. Note down the weight required to break the cotton thread. So this weight indicates the strength of a fiber. Now hang the woolen thread and repeat the activity by adding the weights. So you can add the weights one by one. Note down the weight required to break the thread. Again, repeat the activity by making use of the silk thread. So you will observe that by adding the weights one by one, the thread breaks. So here also note down the observations and you will observe in the weight of 200 gram is placed in the pan, the thread breaks. Now use the nylon thread and weights till the thread breaks. Go on adding the weights to the nylon thread. So you will find that even after adding all the weights, the thread remains intact. By this activity, we can conclude that nylon is the strongest fiber. Activity, we understood that nylon is a strongest fiber which is having a high tensile strength. So when you observe this activity, you understood that compared to all other fibers, that is cotton, silk and wool, nylon is having the highest tensile strength. So in this session, children, we understood about the different types of synthetic fiber, their uses and the strength of the fibers. So in the next session, we'll continue with this chapter.